Hello, viewers. My name is Sydney Winston. I am an atheist activist out of Vancouver, Canada, and I have some time to spare. And so I was thinking, what can I do with time to spare? And then I came across this little clip of our friend Darth Dawkins. Who else? Gary Milne at it again, making a fool of himself. This time he's being unpeeled by Alex. Who's Alex? Well, he doesn't say. I have an idea, but who am I to speculate? And then what we can do after that is maybe chat. Maybe I'll open up the chat. Well, the chat is open. I'll give you the link and everything. If I see any hint, even a hint of interest in the chat. And I'm going to try and keep my eye open on the side chat. And I'm going to immediately recognize, look out for number one and Maria's World. Hello, good people. Good to see you. I'm watching you. Just kidding. Okay. So, I was watching videos earlier of Gary Milne being peeled like an onion. And I thought, wow, this guy gets peeled like an onion. And I happen to have an archive open. Henry, hello. Crypta, hello. And I don't know how I stumbled across it, but it was a fairly long clip, and I just got the last 10 minutes up because it kind of seems to summarize everything. But it's our good buddy Gary talking to Alex. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fade in the chat like this. There we go. So now you guys are all... I wonder if I can... I wonder if I... Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I can do that. Okay, oh, good. So... There we go. Now we are all on the screen. Hello. Look out for number one. Hello, Maria's World. Hello, Henry Hansen. Hello, Crypta Maria. Hello, hello, hello. And welcome. And stop it, Sydney. Just play the video. Okay, okay. So here we go. If you can find the damn video, I will play the damn video. Okay, here we go. Ready? Let's go.
I've exposed that you don't understand this issue with induction.
Okay.
And
so in other words, have I, Alex? Let me ask you a question. Have I committed a fallacy in your view?
I think you've not committed a fallacy, but there are other ways that you can show that you don't understand something.
Okay, Alex, are there logical absolutes?
Well, for the fourth umpteen time, I don't know what you mean by absolute.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, in order for you to object into my line of reasoning, mustn't my reasoning violate some standard?
Well, let's look at what you were saying then, and
are there standards of thought, Alex?
But you don't want to talk about the actual detail of the issue.
Question, man.
Alex, are there standards of thought that cannot be violated in a rational discussion?
Antonio, who do you think is avoiding Hugh's question?
No, he asked him about standards, and he didn't deal with that question he asked him.
Okay, there are lots of different standards for rational thought.
We're watching different conversations then.
And what would be a prime standard of thought that you would consider cannot be violated and be rational? Are there any absolute rules of thought, Alex, that can't be violated?
Are there any absolute rules of thought that can't be violated?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, but I'm not convinced that there are.
Okay, good. Then if there are no absolute rules of thought, then you have no foundation or basis
That's not what he said.
object to anything that I say.
Yeah, that's not what I said. I mean, I said maybe, and you're going, oh, well, you're affirming.
Oh, okay. Well, Alex, what?
No, listen, Darth. Look, you really obviously dodged. I mean, I'm happy to talk to you more about the induction problem we were talking about a minute ago. And if you don't want to talk about that, then I'm just going to go off and finish cooking because I don't have to be here talking to you.
I was hoping to ask you a question, though.
No, I appreciate you stopping in. By the way, I've enjoyed every time I've listened to you on Hangouts.
Okay, great. Well, look, I'm happily talk to you again more about that particular.
Sure, no problem.
But can I ask you have time for one question for me?
You want to ask me a question?
Yeah. Is that okay?
Okay,
if you gotta go, that's fine. I can ask you another time. But so fairly early in the discussion, when you guys were talking about, it seemed to me that foundationalism was kind of where it was initially going. When for the third, when you asked on the third occasion that you asked Darth to provide some justification for his bold claim that he asserts that it's a Christian God that exists and has created the world in such a way that et cetera, et cetera. On the third time that you asked him that same question, were you surprised that he still didn't answer it? Was that, based on your experience, was that an unusual thing?
Well,
wait a minute. Didn't answer what?
Well, so Didi makes this claim that in his view the Christian God exists, and without this statement being true, without the Christian God existing, without the Christian God existing and having created the world in such a way that this regularity exists, or however he chooses to word it, but without that statement being true, there simply is no ability to reason. And Alex had asked him to provide some support for that declaration that there exists no reality.
No, I'm not surprised that wasn't forthcoming because I've never heard anybody offer that argument.
Well, is there a basis, a firm foundation in an alternate reality where we deny the Christian God upon which we can reason? Is there one exist?
No, you just answer the question instead of.
Yeah. Look, even if let's say that Darth's worldview is correct, right, and that we all have reasoning as a result of that. Well, either there's a proof that the Christian God is the necessary precondition for the intelligibility of everything, or there isn't. I mean, if there is, then let's hear it.
No, you're not understanding. Without the existence of the Christian God, there can be no reasoning.
Okay, so let's assume that the Christian God exists and hear the proof.
I'm sorry, Alex, go back 2 sentences. Go ahead.
There might not be one. That's possible.
No, I asked him to go back because you interjected. Go back.
The claim is that God is the necessary precondition for the intelligibility of, let's say, human experience, right? That's the presuppositional claim. Well, if God existed, I mean, I'll grant you the sufficiency part of the claim, right? Let's just say that if God existed, then we would have rationality. My question is, let's assume that that's true, right? Now my question is, so we're all Christians, we're all rational, right? Let's just assume that's the case. Now my thought would be, well, how do I know that there's no other way of having rationality? Because the claim, after all, is that it's necessary for the Christian God for there to be rationality. So what's the proof of that? Where's the argument?
Well, the proof is that without God existing, there can be no other proof.
No, that's a statement. That's the claim. I'm asking you to restate the claim.
Well, it is a claim, Alex.
Yeah, and what's the proof of the claim?
The proof is without God, there can be no proofs.
No, that's the claim. What's the proof of that?
How could you, Alex? Tell me. Let's take a look.
Alex,
could we know some things in such a way that we couldn't be wrong? If the Christian God exists?
Are you giving me the proof now? Does it consist?
No, I'm asking you a question. I'm trying to answer your question.
Well, no, because a proof isn't a question, right?
Okay, but you see, a proof. A proof presupposes that there are certain absolutes that would undergird the possibility of proofs, right,
Word
Alex?
salad.
Well, let's just assume that that's true for the sake of continuing.
Oh, okay, good. So
right.
without that, okay, in order to have proofs, you would have to have certain absolutes existing, right, Alex?
Well, let's just keep going. Okay, so let's
What?
say
Do you
that's
agree with that, Alex?
let's say I do.
Okay.
All right.
Alex playing
Well, in the
nice.
Christian worldview, we are endowed by God's revelation, right? Now,
Yeah, but
with
no,
that,
now
you're
when
giving
you,
me
when you
sufficient-
when you deny the Christian God,
Yeah. Did you hear what he said? Well, if you didn't, I'm going to play it again because I want to hear it again. Said something in the Christian worldview, blah, 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 blah. Christian, something about revelation. Right? Right? As if it's, yeah, that's a fact.
gird the possibility of proofs, right, Alex?
Okay, well, let's just assume that that's true for the sake of continuing.
Oh, okay, good. So without that, okay, in order to have proofs, you would have to have certain absolutes existing, right, Alex?
Listen to this.
Well, let's just keep going. Okay, so let's say
Do you
that's
agree with that, Alex?
let's say I do.
All right. Good.
Here it comes.
Well, in the Christian worldview, we are endowed by God's revelation, right? Now,
But
with
now
that,
you're giving me sufficient.
when you deny the Christian God, how do you establish that there are any absolutes
staring
anyway
at
for there to
Okay,
be
so
proof?
this just comes down to, look, on the Christian worldview, we have an account for it. And how do you have an account for it if the Christian worldview
Well,
is not?
there can't be any,
Listen to
there
this.
cannot be independent verification ultimately of anything unless we have an ultimate verifier such as the Christian God.
Well,
Bollocks! Ultimate verifier. Please.
prove it.
Prove
Okay,
it, yeah.
You see, he has revealed that. But you see,
To who? To you, Gary? Just to you, Mr. Special?
you either you see.
No. That's
Okay.
not proof, is it? I haven't been.
No,
I don't
here's,
agree. with
here's
the
here's what you're not understanding. Okay, it's because
Here's what you
when God spoke to Eve and he said, "Do not eat of the knowledge of the tree of good and evil."
Aha! When God spoke to Eve, I believe we're referencing Genesis. Genesis 1 and 2. Genesis 1. Genesis 1 and 2. Because if he is referencing Genesis, ladies and gentlemen, I have something to say about Genesis in an upcoming video or live stream. Not now. Let's carry on.
You will die. Okay. You either had to accept the revelation, or you didn't.
Yeah,
There
and that's
is.
the proof.
You either had to accept the revelation or you didn't. Pointless statement.
You're making when I present to you the revelation of God, God's revelation, the God of the Bible's revelation, is self-attesting, self-authenticating, and self-verifying. If you are asking, let me ask you this: are you asking for independent verification of the revelation of the Christian God, Alex?
No, I was asking you for a proof of a particular claim that you made.
Right, and proof would be a means of verification, right, Alex?
I mean, if you've not got the proof, Garth, then that's fine. But,
Alex, I asked you a question.
if you ask me a question, like, how do I prove something, and I just continually ask you questions in return, you wouldn't be cool with that. You would not be cool with that, would you?
Alex,
It's not a proof.
Alex,
There's another thought I could add to it.
is there? Hold on a second, Hantai.
Yeah, I can hold on. Yeah.
Alex, if you ask me for a proof or some type of intellectual verification of the revelation of the Christian God, that did not start with the revelation of the, and when I say revelation, I just don't mean it by just the Bible. I'm talking about that knowing something that we cannot be wrong, which is an endowment by God. Okay, so I'm using a broader sense of the term revelation.
I don't
How do you know that?
Concept.
Okay,
What?
now,
How do you know that, Don?
A broader
How do you know that
sense.
claim you just said? How do you know
all right,
that?
hold on a second, Alex. If you were saying prove the revelation of God, do you mean that I start someplace else without first that it is the case that the Christian God exists?
It's not
Is that what
necessary.
you mean?
Well, you can make those types of arguments.
No, I asked. It was a question, Alex.
I could ask. Yeah, sure. Well, I
Okay,
get that
okay.
it's a
So
question.
are you
I asked you
asking-
a question ages ago that you've not answered.
Are you asking for an independent verification?
He is a fucking bully, Gary. You're an angry man. You're a bully. You're a narcissist. You're full of yourself. You think you're special, and maybe you're special needs, Gary. You have a lot to answer for to us about your behavior in the past, even currently, but definitely in the past, Gary. We want to judge you, Gary.
Of the revelation of the Christian God, other than accepting the revelation as the starting point?
You've said that the answer no. There's another way I can phrase the question that might help. Because you've asked actually that question
Well, why
twice.
don't you let Alex answer for himself, please?
Listen, I have to go now anyway. So.
All right. Well, Alex, thank you for coming. I know it got a little heated, but I do appreciate you coming by. And even though we don't agree on certain things, I don't disrespect you. I've really enjoyed
What
listening
a
to you
bootlicker.
on the Hangouts, and I
Okay,
hope
well, we'll
you'll
talk
listen
again
more.
at some point.
All right. Well, thanks for dropping in. It was good of
Okay.
you to come in.
All right, see you later.
He's a good egg, I think the expression is.
No, Alex is a nice guy. I like Alex. He's a good guy.
That was a great
You're a douche,
conversation.
Gary.
There's another way.
You are a douche. That's it. That's the last 10 minutes of that's the last 10 minutes of the that one. However, because I'm so nice and kind, I have some other stuff lined up. Anyway, what I want to do now is open up the room. Remember we did that yesterday and it worked out quite well. We had Crypto come in and prove that the concept actually does work, can work. So you're gonna have to give me a moment while I actually join the room, so I can give you a link, and you guys can do the thing. What I want to do is I want to change this view of me to a view of the chat room, and then we can see who's in, if anyone would like to join. As usual, it will be, oh, there we go. It's a little slow because, we're old, me and my computer. Do you believe I got some action? All right, so this is the new deal. I can figure this all out here. Okay, so if I move that up in there, put that in there. Give me one moment. And oh, look at that. That's already happening. Put that there for now. And are you still with me? I'm just figuring stuff out here. Alright, so. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is switch over to there. Okay, so now I'm in this room. You may join me by clicking on that link there. And Pin that to the top. Okay. Now, we wait, but we do not wait in dead silence. No. We wait while being entertained. Correct? Correct. And in order to be entertained, we have to make some changes. And changes have been made. Join in when you can. Here's some more Darth Dawkins type kind of stuff. And this is what we're going to be watching while we wait.
What is an absolute? Well, there's only one absolute, and that's the triune God of the Christian world. Somebody asked me, what is something that is absolute? And I told them, the triune God of the Christian scriptures.
And then, of course, you have evidence of this, right?
Well, whether God exists or not, when a skeptic comes along and says, no, it is not necessarily the case that the God of the Bible exists or a God exists. Give me evidence. But that presupposes that you can have evidence without it actually being the case that the God of the Bible exists. Okay, the God of the Bible is the necessary precondition for all meaningfulness and intelligibility. Premise 2, we have meaningfulness and intelligibility. Conclusion, therefore the God of the Bible exists.
You're going to have to give support for each of your premises.
I did, because you see, without an omniscient, you can laugh all you want. You see,
No, I mean, I'm sorry. That's pretty fucking stupid, okay?
Okay.
So, I mean, don't blame me for laughing.
when you do not accept that it is the case that the God of the Bible exists, and that's a de facto denial of the God of the Bible, you have no capacity within your position to articulate the meaningfulness of any fact. Because if you do, I'm going to ask you what the prerequisites are for that meaningfulness. God would be the ultimate core belief, would you say?
Well, for theists, yeah.
Name me one absolute that you could begin to have background information to make a probabilistic assessment of physicality.
You don't understand it, and you need someone.
I do understand it.
No, you don't.
I'll explain it to you. Why you're
No, you need it explained to you.
Why don't you stop over talking me?
Why don't you stop over talking me and let me explain it to you?
This is why you are conversations that I've had with you.
I'm doing the same thing you are. You're doing it first. I'll explain it to you. In a way, these words like theist and deist and Christian, they're almost kind of worthless until the person defines specifically what they mean. I bet you if you asked this gentleman here the question that I started with, how do you form a worldview without experience? I wonder how he would. I would bet he would. When I say experience, I'm talking about the flow of information that's coming in through your senses. Without that, you wouldn't You wouldn't even be a conscious being.
Experience is a term that we use when there are causal relations.
Like how could you even exist on as a conscious being without an experience? When you present this idea that there's no basis for logic without God, you're creating circular reasoning because you can't be aware of God without having an experience first. So that would mean there's no basis for anything in any world. If you weren't having an experience, then you wouldn't even be able to think. Have you ever?
The word experience would be meaningless in an entirely chance universe. When you speak of sensory experience, By definition, that entails the concept of causal relations.
Why?
So you can't have sensory experience in an entirely chance universe. There would be
Why not?
individual, I'll explain to you. Sensory experience entails actual cause and effect relationship.
You don't understand it, and you need someone.
I do understand it.
No, you don't.
I'll explain it to you. Why you're
No, you need it explained to you.
Why don't you stop over talking to me?
Why don't you stop over talking me and let me explain it to you?
This is why our conversations that I've had with you.
I'm doing the same thing you are. You're doing it first. I'll explain it to you.
That you don't live in a chance universe. Right?
Incorrect.
What?
Incorrect.
Okay, why? How could you have evidence in an entirely chance universe?
Your experiences are evident. If you're experiencing a chance universe, you're getting a constant stream of information through your senses that would constitute evidence.
No, you're not understanding this. In an entirely chance universe, each and every singular event does not have any relationship to any other event.
Okay.
So you can't speak of sense perception.
I just did.
I know you did, but I just explained to you why it's incorrect.
No, you just asserted it's incorrect.
I mean,
No, I just explained to you why it's incorrect. I'll be glad to go over. Well, the very evidence of the Christian God is the fact that without him, there can be no evidence. Word again.
okay, let's do
Sure.
this. I'll concede all your points. Okay, now give me evidence for God.
Okay. Well, the evidence of God is the very fact that we're having a meaningful conversation here today. The evidence of God is that there can be evidence and reason at all. And if you laugh at that, then you are supposing that you can have evidence and reason without God. But if you don't start that it is the case that God exists, and yet you insist on evidence, you're going to have to give metaphysical arguments that the prerequisites for evidence actually exist. So if you appeal to empirical endeavors and any future predictive successes, right, as verifying the uniformity of nature, it's a circular argument. Oh, I'm not opposed to all empirical support is circular in nature. All circular reasoning. They just exist. In other words, they're not the product of a creator. Well, when I just say a brute facts, they just are. If you hold to philosophical naturalism, that the only thing that exists is matter and energy, and in that worldview, those would be your core beliefs.
You can presuppose such a belief before doing science, but then you can do science and confirm that belief.
In your worldview, in order for you even to communicate with me, in other words, for your words to be meaningful and intelligible, in order for you to be able to reason, you have to have some core beliefs about the nature of existence.
Yeah, and I do.
Okay, so what's the argument that nature operates in a law-like way?
Well, thousands of years worth of science, experimentation,
that's already been rebutted. How would you have evidence for causal relationships? Well, the answer is you can't have any. You have to assume it. You just talk about I committed logical fallacies. That presupposes that there are laws of thought. What laws of thought?
Yeah, there are.
What are they?
I think we both know what they are. The three laws of logic.
Okay?
Law of identity.
Right. What does the word law refer to? Does it refer to that it is absolute?
Hello. Hello. You know how long it took me to do this? Hello, a while. Okay, so what are we doing?
Hold on a second. Let me organize. You startled me when you came in because I wasn't expecting anyone to come in actually. So,
Hang on, I can't really hear you guys. Let me see if I can join you on my iPhone. This is my Android. Hang on. I downloaded on both of my phones. Hang on, 2 seconds.
Oh, okay. So we're still having technical difficulties in a way?
All I hear is mumbling.
Okay.
But I could tell it's Sydney with his accent.
I can't hide anywhere.
Let me change rooms where the AC's not on. Okay.
So there we go. Okay.
Okay. Here I am.
How is life today?
Today, it's been a little, it's been a little hard, but everything's going good. We had a death in the family.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
My son's girlfriend, her sister died last year. There was 3 of them. One died last year of some kind of heart failure. She was very young, and then the other one died 2 nights ago. Same situation.
Heart failure?
Yep. Well, they don't know if this one, a heart problem, but she's 24. She had 3 kids.
Oh, look, people knocking at the door.
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Got something positive from today? You got something positive that happened today?
Yeah. I cooked myself some dinner.
Oh, what'd you have?
I really didn't cook. No, I did cook, actually. I had cauliflower and sausage.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It does, doesn't it?
Does it?
Yeah.
Is this, who is this?
This is Crypta. Hello.
Crypta Maria?
Just call me Crypta.
Okay. Hi, sweetie. How are you?
Very wonderful.
That's good to hear. Nice.
I'm just going to mute myself. I'm not quite ready to be on.
Not a problem.
No, you're staying. You're staying. If I'm here, you're here.
Exactly. You are a prisoner of my leave.
No pressure.
None whatsoever. So, yeah, that's pretty bad news. People dying.
Yeah. It's life, I guess, huh?
Do you live in a state or in a province where the masks make a difference, or whether is there a mask mandate where you live?
I live in Buffalo, New York.
You live in Buffalo, New York? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what the deal is with New York at all.
We're a very confused state.
Do you watch TV or anything, Sydney? I don't.
No,
you
you
don't. You freaking hippie.
I get all my information from you guys.
Let's put it this way.
You are beautiful, but holy shit, man.
Yeah, let's put it this way. Maybe you should watch a couple news articles or YouTube things about Buffalo, New York, and what's going on with the governor. They literally go to his house to kill him. Because of the mask.
It's pretty bad over there.
It's bad.
Well, you see, I try and keep away from news that's either bad or irrelevant.
Well, this is why I have Jesus. I need Jesus to do news.
Yeah. We have the non-maskers, and the non-maskers usually are the Republicans and the Christians. And then we have the Democrats and the liberals, and they're usually
So how come the COVID is not even in the news anymore?
Because it was never real to begin with. I mean, it was real. It's real. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Because my brother-in-law died. Not my brother-in-law, but my brother-in-law's wife died. So I shouldn't say anything because it is real. It is killing people. But there's a lot of questions with,
What questions?
There's questions. Well, do you watch who Fosse is and what he's, or Focky? What is his name?
Who?
You know his name, Crypto. What's his name? Fosse?
No, I don't watch anything like that.
He's in the news every day being questioned about this.
Since Trump stopped providing entertainment, I don't even watch anything to do with the White House.
It bounces in between a few buildings, so but it's free. Don't complain.
What are you talking about?
Well, no, it just my signal might drop. today's a good day. It seems pretty stable.
No,
but
you're coming in loud and clear, Captain Crypta.
Me? Are you trying to leave us again?
Uh-oh. OCD moment. Which one's talking?
Yeah, it's pretty shitty when we both talk.
I'm blonde. It's easy to confuse us. We're not that bright.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I'll slow down when I talk.
I'm a very fast talker. Very fast.
People in the States are. You have a different. I'm on island time. I'm like half an hour behind Sydney. So.
Well, where are you?
I'm on Vancouver Island.
Oh wow!
In Canada, so we're kind of.
And I'm on British Columbia mainland in Canada.
Yeah. Oh wow!
Yeah.
Yeah, you will never get a tunnel or a bridge. We do not want you over here.
Well, that's fine. Nobody wants to go there. Ha.
Well, good. You stick to your side. Canadians are so friendly.
Hey.
I think it's personal.
No. I lived in Vancouver. It was great, but there is not an amount of money you could pay me to live over there again.
There's not an amount of money you could pay me plus interest to leave Vancouver.
Okay, well, to each their own. Then,
I want to leave New York. Well,
we both don't blame you.
Yeah.
Do you welcome New Yorkers?
Absolutely.
Yes, I actually have.
Absolutely. We love anyone who is.
Anybody who wants to
awesome
escape
like
the madness that is the dystopia states of America.
Dystopia is a good term for it. It's like everyone kind of took all the horror movies and sci-fi and they're like, yeah, we're gonna live this out and make this our lives. And that's the States.
But
right
you know
now
what,
to
the
me.
thing about the States is that it's so big that one person's dystopian neighborhood doesn't reflect the fact that on the other side of the country, or in the middle of the country, there could be absolute quiet and crickets, and that's the life. It's idyllic.
Oh, absolutely. I was talking to some people from Ohio, and they were just like Amish country. They were just so sweet. And I was like, I could go there and not be shot. I would love to see this place, and covered bridges and all that, like just real country.
It sounds so beautiful.
It was just, and it's funny because on a random YouTube chat, these people who grew up next to each other just met. It was like Groundhog Day sort of weirdness.
Just met. Wow, that's.
It was like they'd never.
You see, if things are possible, they can and will happen. But if things are impossible, they will not happen.
Or everything happens for a reason.
Obviously, because every effect has a cause.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the reason.
True.
So when you say something happens for a reason, all you're saying is that every cause has an effect.
Well, I've gone through some really rough times in my life, and I've kind of held into that. Like, no matter how bad it is, I will get through it, and there's something better on the other side.
What do you mean by other side of what?
Other side of whatever chaos in my life.
Yeah, but your life is one long linear sequence of
not
events.
Quite.
Everybody's life is a linear sequence of events.
Oh.
Usually the outcome or the effects are the causes of decisions.
Well, I
are caused
accept
by
that.
decisions.
I accept that.
And if you're the one who makes the decisions,
I've made some bad choices.
then then you're the reason.
I am God. See, I win.
I just blame my bad decisions on my childhood. That's all. My mom. Yeah. I just blame it all on that.
And then does
it
get better?
On the Christians.
Well, I can appreciate that, Maria, because I have gone through that with my dad. He we seemed so normal on the surface, yet he was very abusive. Not physically. I actually wish he just smacked me once and got it over with instead of building up years of psychological rage.
Oh, that's horrible.
I accept it. I cannot blame my failures at this point in my life on my growing up. I'd love to, but I am so successful in my life. I would rather just focus on what I have made and not dwell in the past.
Sounds like you haven't really suffered too much abuse, huh, with the Christian belief. Besides your dad's rage, huh? Because, honey, I got stories for you.
Oh.
And I'm telling you right now, I've been through every religion in my life, from demons in my house, my mom's bed, you name it, and I've been through it. And I'm 48 years old. And I don't blame my past.
You do not look 48.
Oh, I am. But I don't blame my past on what I'm doing now, but my past has totally affected me until this day. I mean, I just unblocked my mom after 8 years, and she's still praying over me. And it's like, Ma, like, shut the fuck up. Like, be human. I always told her, you're so heavenly good that you're no earthly good to me anymore. Like, you're not.
I understand that statement. I absolutely understand that statement, because it's almost like some people get so focused on Jesus and this afterlife and the kingdom, it becomes a death cult almost.
Right. While I don't know about you, but while they're physically abusing you. I mean, there was so much sick stuff going on in the name of Jesus that you get like, what that was all a lie and a cult, and like, is there a Jesus, and what the hell is going on? And then, just so much has come out with the media, just with everything. It's just nuts. It's just, everything's nuts.
It is absolutely.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
Well, just, what's in your heart, and you are a strong woman, you are an intelligent woman. Just let it all wash off you like a little duck. Let it roll off your back. I don't know what else to say. I mean, we are all.
I got a question for the women, for both of you, actually.
Yes, Sydney.
Can you explain to me, either both of you together or one at a time, how it is at all that females, and that includes both of you,
yes, we're females,
in any way,
yes,
how is it that females get in any way caught up in a patriarchal religion like the one that Jesus is the leader of? Because women are denigrated in the Abrahamic religions, Christianity included. They are not even included as being, created by God. It's God came and ripped a rib.
That's why there's a lot of physical and sexual abuse in the Christian religion.
Exactly.
So how is it possible for women?
I don't understand what he's asking us. Ask us.
Let me talk, and I'll get it out.
Okay.
How is it possible that women actually choose religion, especially this time? Well, there's a lot of Christian women. I'm sorry. Look at crypto.
I actually did choose this. I did choose this.
Yeah.
Stupidity.
You choose what? Religion?
I did. Yeah, I did choose to start church and really embrace Christianity. But I would say Galatians 3:28-29, because we are all equal. That it's if you actually just like, it's that verse strips away all the bullshit of the Old Testament, all the, like, the promise was fulfilled. Just get on with your lives. Don't worry, God
What
loves
promise
you.
was fulfilled again? Sorry.
I don't see. This is where Sydney. Can I speak for a second?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, and I'm sorry.
No problem.
Crypta, and I don't want to offend you, so don't take anything
No,
personal.
don't.
Because,
You cannot offend me, darling.
Okay.
No
This
worries.
is what.
You
This
go
is
for
what.
it.
Okay. This is what really upsets me about everything you just said. First of all, the Bible has been rewritten so many times.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I agree.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
I don't know how to say this in a way where it's nice.
You're not
like-
gonna offend me. I'm not.
Okay,
I'm
so
a
after you've
Christian.
been
I'm
through
not
all-
a good one.
Yeah, let her get it
So
out
after-
in the best way she
So
can.
after you've been through your childhood, okay, how can you even read the Bible and feel like you're really getting what Yahshua wants you to hear? I don't understand that. When the
I get-
Bible has been rewritten so many times. Well, you're quoting scriptures. The script, it's been rewritten so many times. I don't understand. I don't understand.
I didn't actually grow up in church. This
Oh,
was
you
the
didn't?
decision I made when I was 38 years old to actually see what it was like in a really fundamental church. This
Oh.
was a stupid life decision, I know, but
No.
But the church could be
I-
just for social reasons to meet
I-
people. I'm talking about actual believing in the Jesus
they don't
Club
like
thing.
me anymore. They post
No, Sydney, no woman, I'm sorry to tell you this, in every different culture
Uh-huh.
chooses that. No one chooses it. They're forced into it. No woman.
No,
Well, then how come they're women
actually-
preachers? How come they're women preachers? How come there's women
No.
fundamentalists?
Nobody
Because they're reading the Bible in the wrong way, and I don't know. This is too deep. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
when I first started exploring the Bible, it was 7 years ago, and I was getting off heroin. So I think
Okay.
if Jesus keeps me off heroin, it's not entirely bad. And I have 8 years in university. I cannot accept the Bible as being a real thing. It's not. It is obvious.
I'm not saying not to believe in Yahshua, just so you understand me. And I'm not
Oh,
Jesus.
no worries. It's
Okay, have your faith. You need a spiritual whatever, because I do believe he is real. Okay, I believe in creation.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
yeah.
believe in a higher being. I just
I'm
don't
talking about
know
religion.
if I can call it a god, a man. I don't have gender terms in my brain the same way most people do. I don't look at the world like that. So going into religion, and I'm supposed to be, oh, God's a man. It's like, that's bullshit. I don't understand it as a.
Then
I'm
how do you
Hollywood
choose
made.
Christianity? How do you choose
Hollywood.
Christianity then?
Hollywood, Christianity is spoken twice in the Bible. Where is this word? God says you can't enter the whatever unless you're saved. I don't know what Christian. Everyone's a Christian, whether you're a Catholic, whether. So, what do you mean by Christian? What kind of Christian are you saying, Sydney? You're all Christian.
A Christian is someone who
Christianity.
believes in the Immaculate Conception of Jesus Christ.
A Christian is Catholic, who goes against every commandment there is in the Bible. They gamble. There's adultery. There's all that.
I'll give you that. But fundamentally,
we're not
before
talking
they
about
gamble, they first believe in the Immaculate Conception.
So I'm not talking about a Christian. I'm talking about being saved and knowing there is a God. There definitely is a good spirit up there, and I call him God, Jesus, Joshua. No, there's no hell. God's coming back to the earth. What I think, there's no rapture. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I don't know any of this anymore. I'm so confused.
What if it
But I
makes
know
no
one thing.
difference?
I know one thing. I was
about
never an ape. I was never an ape, because we would still be evolving. So I was never an ape. I'm not stupid. I mean, science, and I know, Sydney, just a little about you.
You know a little
So-
about me.
Just a little, very, very.
That means that
Not
you
too
know.
much.
That means that you
I'm
know
learning
everything
you.
about me.
No, I'm learning you. I'm learning you. I'm learning you.
Oh, what am I? Am I a course? Am I an online course?
Hippie. I love you, Cindy, but you're a hippie.
I'm a hippie.
God. I do love him.
Look at all the
never
love
forget
I'm
the
getting.
I'll never forget the first video I watched. I said to everyone, "Hi, I'm just gonna, sit here and be quiet," and I couldn't shut up. I just couldn't shut up. I'm like, oh my God, what did I walk into?
I love hearing you, though. I love reading you. You are just a beautiful, wonderful spirit.
Oh, stop. Now you're going to get me blushing all over the internet.
Come on, I'm not a spirit yet, am I? I'm a human right now.
Okay, meat puppet.
Are we in the spirit world already? Come on.
Okay.
Oh.
I was trying to be polite. Fine, fuck that.
Yeah, let it all out.
We are.
I still don't have an answer to my question as to how a woman.
Oh God, Sydney, what?
How a woman can believe in this God.
Who wants to answer him first?
Yes, who would like to answer me first?
Because I think I already answered that question.
Oh, did you?
No one believes in. No one wants to be. In
Okay, well, how about
females?
okay.
Females.
I hear
right?
you. I hear you. I hear. Latino America.
Yay! Welcome, sir.
Sun Democracia is
No,
here.
sorry. My
Hello.
bad. My bad. I've got 3 YouTube accounts, and for some reason, it has logged into that one.
Okay, well,
What?
welcome.
No worries. No worries.
It's my
sir.
bad. My bad.
No
I've already
worries,
spoken to Winston the other day with the other account, but I cannot. I don't know how to change the blinking thing.
Well, it doesn't matter.
No,
It works
worries.
fine.
No worries.
We hear you perfecto.
Funny.
Gringo, we hear you perfecto.
Yeah, I can speak Spanish fluently. Yeah, sure.
We hear you, we see you, and we're with you.
Yeah, the force is strong.
Yes. The dark side.
Yes, remember the dark side. Yes.
Yes. Oh, I want to smack Darth just for taking the Sith order to such a low level. It's disgraceful. How dare you call yourself a Darth? You can't. He can't. It's pathetic. No, he was Darth Dawkins. He deserves to be stripped of the order. It's insulting.
It is insulting because even the dark side is strong, but he's a weak coward that he cannot even.
Oh, isn't he ever? Isn't he ever?
Wanker. I just don't know what else.
You know, he's welcome to come in right now and defend himself.
Yeah, he won't.
Or
because...
he could send Artangelo or one of his angels.
Oh yeah, that was fun. Yeah, his minions. Send in the troops. Bum, bum, bum. Send in the clowns. I'm horrible.
In fact, I tell you who I don't mind. He could come in here for a verbal spanking. Darth Dawkins or Nephilim Free.
Oh, Neff's fun.
Or Mr. Batman. Or G-Man.
Oh, wow.
All of them could come in all at the same time. I don't mind.
Well, I think G-Man might be trying to stay under the wire with the whole Shanny thing.
Oh, what's going on with how is Shanny? I mean, how's G-Man involved with the Shanny thing?
Wow! I didn't even know you guys knew G-Man and Shanny.
Oh my
Lord.
God! Yeah,
Lord help me.
Are we on the same internet or what?
I'm going back under the bad guys. Like, I can't do this.
No worries.
I'm hiding.
I've been following Shani and Jason for 6 years.
Yeah,
longer.
I think all of us have been.
Yeah.
I didn't know they existed until this year. I am
What? Oh,
horrified.
Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't lived the same history that we have.
No, I was on Al Jazeera. I was focused on a war game. I kind of missed a lot, I think.
Sydney,
Yes.
you want to hear a secret of who I am?
A secret of who you are? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. In the Shanny world, I'm Cheese Avocado, the best mob there was.
In the Shanny room, I don't think I've ever heard of you.
What? Cheese Avocado. People hated me.
I don't recognize the name.
Oh, you're just making me feel like I'm not popular anymore. Whatever.
You're probably here.
No, I've lived under a rock for the past decade. I'm sorry. I should know you.
So you say you were a Shanny mod?
Yeah, for a while. Cheese Avocado.
She had moderator.
Yeah, I was Cheese Avocado.
Talking about avocado, do you know that Jason lost his Jason Avocado YouTube?
Yeah,
channel?
I know that. They lost their Instagram tonight too.
No way! Because that's the last thing they had.
Yeah.
Oh crap!
Yeah, the world's gonna end now. She said.
Did you hear the one? Did you hear that argument that they had where he said that he's just. He was brought up as a rich white kid and he's got no skills.
Yeah, and it's not his fault.
And then she said, well, you can go work at the post office. She says to him, you can go work at the post office. And he says, what? Become a postman? Are you serious? He lost it.
He said, I wouldn't trust me if I were you, Shanny.
Oh, fuck. That was just like, that is the height of entitlement.
So for Mother's Day, my son knows that I hate watching Shanny. And I get a phone call from Shanny. Hi, is this Maria? I'm like, yes. Who is this? She said it's Shanny for Christ.
She phoned you directly?
Oh, listen, listen. I called my son. We were on the phone for like a half an hour. I called my son. I'm like, why would you pay $250 to someone I hate? Like, I can't stand her. He's like, Ma, you watch her. You watch her. I'm like, yeah, I've been watching her for years, but I don't agree with her. I just watch her because it's that habit now. Yeah, $250.
What's $250? What's all that about?
He paid her.
Your son?
Yeah, a cameo. I guess it's a cameo thing. I don't know. He paid her $250.
Who's your son? Is he famous?
Oh, shit.
Is your son famous?
No.
So,
in my eyes,
I did see that she was
he was trying to do something nice. He thought it was something. He was trying to
gave them $250.
He thought it was like something you were really into, and he was
right. And my second cameo.
Okay.
My second cameo was Steve Wilkos.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I never watch him.
Your second
but
was
he sent me
who?
Steve Wilkos.
Who's that?
Jerry.
But Steve Wilkos is the opposite of Jerry.
He is actually pretty great. I don't have cable, so I haven't seen him in years. But I
have a video of him.
I loved his programs because he was so anti
everything.
Spousal abuse. Like
right.
He was so pro women. He was like, if you smack that woman, I'm gonna smack you, and this is how it's going down. And I think we've lost some of that. Like, I'm a strong woman, but I would like to know guys are in my corner and not
right.
Not in the opposite corner trying to beat me. Like, I'd rather guys.
I didn't even know who it was when the video came in because it was a man with like 6 hairs on his head and a long beard and very heavy. So he says, "Hi, Maria. This is Steve Wilkos. Your son Lawrence wanted me to wish you." And I'm watching this video. I'm like, I don't remember.
Aww.
Yeah. He
That
looks
is
so
actually
different.
pretty. That is actually a really sweet thing your son did. I know it's totally weird, but it's
Very
awesome.
creepy it was because I really never watched him.
But
I don't know.
he wanted to do something special that you would remember.
Who is Steve Wilco?
Oh,
for fuck's sake, Sydney! How did you miss
Well, I don't have a TV set, so
Are
I
you
miss all this
serious
stuff.
right now, Sydney?
I don't have a TV set, so I miss all this stuff, I guess.
Okay,
you're lying. You got a TV set.
No, I don't.
No, he's pretty much a non-conformist. He really doesn't know some of this. I love
I'm gonna start singing "Kumbaya, My Lord." It's bringing back terrible memories of my childhood.
Yes, I haven't heard that in such a long time.
Kumbaya, my Lord.
Hey, that's against YouTube's terms of service. You're gonna get me a strike.
Kumbaya, my Lord.
Oh, wait,
the Beatles did that song once. Careful, they might have a copyright on it.
Across the Universe. I was singing that today. I love that song.
What, Kumbaya, my Lord?
No, Across the Universe by the Beatles.
What do you associate that song to, anyway?
What song?
That Kumbaya song.
To terrible childhood memories.
Yeah,
were
rocking
you
back
having
and
a
forth and
flashback?
saying "Kumbaya, my Lord."
Were you having a flashback when you started singing that?
Yeah, it's
Someone
like the starting of
me,
every
Lord, Kumbaya, oh Lord, Kumbaya. I'm sorry, I had a terrible childhood.
No worries, no worries. I was
okay,
just
it's
thinking
okay.
that's how like half the horror movies
This is
and
group
camps
therapy
start
right
out.
now. Anyone's
It
invited.
Got too quiet. Hello, is anyone there?
I'm sorry. I'll just giggle.
You want to hear a really sick childhood story? This is a sick one.
Okay.
Sure,
I
throw it
must
at
fill
us.
you in. No, I must fill you all in. Now listen to me.
Yes,
You
go
made
for
me
it.
come here.
Yep, absolutely. You.
Okay. There's 7 in the family. My mom and dad adopted 3 more, so there was 10. Anyways,
Oh, wow.
anyways, 5 of us girls slept in one bedroom.
Holy
From the
shit.
bedroom you could see the living room, right? So every Thursday night my mom would have prayer meeting where Fat Cockroach Lucy would come. Just listen, this is Fat Cockroach Lucy would come over. Butterfly Barbie would come over. They all had these weird nicknames, okay? Well, anyways, Cockroach Lucy, who was really, really fat with short hair, she would puke into a trash can as my mom would be praying and saying all these weird, sing. So I would say, Mom, because I would be scared, Mom, why is she puking in the garbage can? And she was rebuking the fat out of Cockroach Lucy.
Wow, yeah, that's just how.
It's a good thing
church
that Cockroach
sort of
Lucy
is
had just had a big
sometimes.
meal before she came over.
kind of why I'm like trying to get away from that. I can't.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
I
not
got
really-
stories.
Wow. Well, I
Sorry.
understand why people do it. It just is disturbing, and it's actually not based in good scripture.
No, it's not.
What is based in good scripture?
No, they do talk about rebuking evil spirits out of you, the leopards, blah, blah, blah.
Bringing them what? Oh, shit. Oops.
It's really a sight to see. the demons come out of these people. It's really crazy. Or when Santa goes in my cousin's room and Santa was. It's a sick Christianity. It's just very sick. I believe it's a way for people to abuse people. It's not real. You have to be saved. Maybe I'm going to change my mind about being saved. I don't know, because this is all new to me. But right now, as it stands, there's a heaven. And I hope when I die, I go there and eat a lot of chocolate.
You absolutely will go there. I think it is like there is
a lot of sexy men all around me.
There is no scorecard for being a good Christian or being a good person. Even like
Maria, how long would a heaven like that last?
Sydney? I'm sorry.
How long would a heaven like that last? Chocolate and sexy men.
The rest of eternity, if you're asking me. I don't know.
So if I wanted chocolate and peanut butter ice cream and sexy women for eternity, and I believe that that's what I was going to get when I died, that would be something. What would I be living for?
Exactly what you just asked for.
If you want to get chocolate and sexy men when you die, what are you living for?
Well, that was a joke. I'm not really looking for that.
Well,
I just want peace.
I'm just being devil's advocate to your.
Yeah, I know you are.
Fundamental position.
Good one. Crypta. She left us.
Is
she with us?
Oh, she muted it.
I see you. She's muted.
Yeah.
How dare
herself.
Bad girl.
All right.
Hello. Who is that? I see a man in front of me.
You see a man?
Yeah. That Latin commercial?
Me.
You. Hi, how are you?
Excellent.
Nice to meet you. So.
Now I recognize who you are.
Oh, now you recognize.
Yes.
That was a bit too.
I knew the voice, but.
Well, the face goes off when you're talking, so like I wasn't paying attention.
Right. So I'm still trying to figure out how it's possible that women, black people, and Native Indian people today still hold on to Christianity, even though it's Christianity that either destroyed the past heritage and culture, or right now that still subjugates them today. Answer me that, somebody, please.
Did you just say women and black people?
And Native Indians, yes.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Okay, it's called First Nations, Sydney. You should know that.
What's called First Nations? Native Indian people?
Yeah.
So what?
Oh my goodness, son. Or I call them cousins, so.
Well, my friends call themselves Native Indians, so I don't care.
I think I want to be a rainbow unicorn. Can I call myself that?
Well,
Can
you know
I
what?
have that as my
Your
label?
behavior so far is exactly that of a rainbow unicorn, so you might as well.
I'm still stuck on women and black people.
Still stuck with what?
Well, the Bible is obviously sexist, but Sydney doesn't.
So black men and women too, or women?
Yes, of course, black people.
Women and black people.
Okay, listen to this. Okay, you've heard the phrase, "He would be turning in his grave if he knew what I was doing." My great grandfather would be turning in his grave if he knew what I was doing today, sort of thing, right? Now, can you imagine? You got a slave who and they've got, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 generations of slaves who were oppressed by the white Christians in their graves, dead because of their oppression by slavery. Can you imagine what would they be thinking if they knew today that their descendants today are Christians and have adopted the culture of their oppressors of the days of slavery?
Okay, I am not pay like my family was big into the railroad. I am not paying for what we did to the Chinese, the Indians. Like I am not like it wasn't my family who did this. And I'm sorry, everyone benefits from the railways. Like I guess
I'm confused now what we're talking about.
Me too. I don't think
I'm so confused what we're talking about right now.
Good, because at least I changed the subject and quit being weird. See, I like magic. I'm like
awesome. I'm really confused.
Good, then I won. Here we go. See, Dorothy, all these guys, like they need like notes on debate. Like I learned from the best on.
So this is a female thing, a woman thing?
No,
I don't know.
I
think this is a crypto thing.
It's a crypto thing.
Yeah. All right, Crypto, it's over to you.
But I'm down for it.
Me too, whatever Crypto says.
Well,
I'm down for it.
Okay, because it's a reflection on the argument of payments for slavery. Yes?
No, he was asking why we are enslaved to Christianity.
Oh, well, he will never understand me. I am doing my video. He will have to wait. I will. Fine. I.
She never listened to my question.
No, I'm sorry, hippie.
But I wanted to ask Crypta a question, and she went mute.
Oh, I'm not mute.
Not no more. Not no more, honey.
Ask me.
So Christian, what is a Christian to you? Or no, better yet, why do you keep on using the word Christian? Christian is spoken about only twice in the Bible. God really doesn't care about Christian. It's your walk. Why do you keep on saying you're a Christian?
Well, it seems to be like the little box you check off on the census form. I don't know. Okay, fine. Find me a better term then, because I am actually more confused with you about what
everyone's a Christian. I mean, except for an atheist, but I even think they're Christians. But I don't want to go there with that. But anyways, but it's just I think it's more of a spiritual world. I mean, yes, there is a God, and He is in spirit. Like He's not.
I kind of.
How do you explain that? How do you explain that?
Explain what?
How does a God who is in a spirit,
spaghetti monster?
How does he interact?
Awesome. No, and you really should look up this one, because that's every culture has pasta.
Yeah, with cheese, Romano. I love it.
Yeah.
I think we're being trouble.
You know, that could be good. What?
Sometimes I like anchovies on my pasta.
I think they've sent in Christian spies to ruin the show.
No, I'm not a Christian.
I'm not a spy. Not for.
One's not a Christian. One's not a spy. That's brilliant.
Okay. If I say I'm a spy, then I'm in a lot of shit with the Russians, okay? Do not blow my cover, okay?
I know who your great-grandparents were, and they were Russians.
I'm signing out, over and out, Roger. I don't want to be involved with the Russian spies.
No, comrade. I'm good. I'm good.
I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
we only want your vodka. And
tell me. I got a question. I got a question for you Russians. How did Jesus get to Russia?
He got out in summer because before the winter.
How did Christianity get to Russia? Russians?
Don't use that word no more.
What word? Russia?
You know, he's like kind of like Santa Claus in the sky. You know?
Yeah, I like that. That's I
giving gifts, bringing gifts to everyone.
So it's just a fairy tale, just a story.
Yeah, but I never.
We're being trapped. We're being trapped. We're being trapped.
No, hold on. You said fairy tale in the sky, like Santa bringing gifts. All right, I like that. But where are the gifts?
Crypto, don't say anything. We're being trapped.
You know, I don't even mind if they're not gift wrapped. So you can save on that. But where are the gifts?
It's the gift of giving. So we're going to go back to his original question. So let me ask it. Now, ladies.
Yeah.
Why? What's the question? why do white people, why do women and black people,
black people, women, and Native Indians.
was it Native American or Canadians?
Native Indians.
Native
North Americans, whatever you want to.
Native North Americans and Canadians. Why do we like God?
Yes.
Why would you
the
like
God
God?
the God of your ancestors' oppressors.
Okay. We have
that was
legal
deep.
pot. We have gay marriages. There is
Don't
dodge.
Don't dodge the question, because it's
I answered it.
Crypto. This is not wading pool anymore. This is the deep end.
God says not to follow man, and if you're going to follow man in religion, you're going to fail.
Yeah,
that's why I really believe God is just spiritual, and
but God is made up, right?
No, I said spiritual. I do my makeup.
Obviously, but
let it go.
You know, as a matter of fact, maybe next time I'll come on and I'll do my makeup. That's a good idea.
You don't even have to do your makeup for me, honey. Just switch on the
camera.
camera.
Oh, no, I'm doing my makeup.
Oh, see, now I'll do mine too.
All right. If you do yours and you'll come on.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question though. When you come on the camera with your makeup on, is that also the only way you'll leave your apartment or your house to go out into the public?
No.
Absolutely. Oh.
Okay, because if you say yes, then you're excused. If you say no, then we have an additional test.
Okay. Shit.
And that is switch on the camera right now.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, yeah. I'll do it. I'll do it.
You're not involved
in this test. Are brave.
Make sure it drum roll.
Come on, guys. Do the drum roll.
Excellent.
Oh, you're beautiful.
Hello. See?
Wow.
Told you. I knew this was going to happen.
You are beautiful.
Thank you.
I worship you in spirit and in truth.
Stop it. I'm a narcissist.
I worship you.
You're making me blush, doll.
And I can't sing and I'm singing.
Okay, now I shut it off.
I know. Come back, Crypto. Come back.
It's okay.
Sydney, you go away. She needs to come back.
She's not going to come back because she's under my spell.
Oh. Well, you know, us women do like a little submission.
Aha, it comes out finally.
And that's why we love Christians and God. We love submission.
I am blushing so hard. This is why I shut my camera off.
Okay, so you love submission.
So if
you love submission, is that the connection to Jesus? You love submission?
Yes.
That's your connection to Christianity? You love submission? So if that's the case,
control of me.
Then why do all these Christian women leave their
take the wheel
abusive husbands if they love to be submissive? I don't get it.
Well, we were born naturally, I believe, to be submissive to men.
It is in us.
Oh, women. I'm glad I never said that.
No, it's
hey, I will fight that to the fullest.
Same. I
You
am
do
like,
realize this is being live
If you
streamed and it can never
piss
be
on the
erased.
tree with me, if you can't mark that tree with me, then there's no way if you're not pissing on that tree, you need to piss on it. I'm sorry. What's in there?
This is being live streamed and that will never be erased.
Sydney, I'm here.
Oh dear.
I'm here. What did he say? I'm sorry. What did he say?
No worries. Never mind.
I think we're all a little overheated right now.
Oh, is this mating
This is what
season?
happened, Crypto, when you went live.
This is mating
Don't
season.
do it
You know,
again.
spring is like that.
Yeah.
You're making me blush.
Okay, well,
No.
let's get back on topic.
Yes.
Oh, here goes the question again.
No,
Let me
I'm
go turn on
gonna
the
bring
AC to this
in.
question,
I'm
Sydney,
gonna
because
bring
this
in.
question,
I
man.
answered it.
I'm going to
answered
bring
it.
in
know.
my Democratic friend.
Oh, no.
Relax.
I'm only playing. God.
I know, but you're playing in my ear.
Oh,
Pretty
I'm
soon
sorry.
you'll be living in my head. I have to start
I would
charging
never
you
want to
rent.
do that. Would never want to do that. Never. Sorry. I'll quiet down, sir. Sydney.
No, don't worry about it. Just put your makeup on.
Okay. Who are you inviting in?
Oh, no, he's already here. He just hasn't had a chance to speak.
Oh, I'm sorry.
See?
See? It's the devil's fault. It's the devil's
There you go.
fault.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes. See?
Get thee behind me, Satan.
Latino America is here to represent the Southern Hemisphere.
Yeah,
Welcome, Latina.
I'm in the UK.
Oh,
Latina.
see, he's a migrant. He took the boat, a
Latina,
rowboat
I'm
from
happy.
South America to the UK. He managed to evade immigration and customs, and here he is today. Welcome, Latino America.
Cha-cha-cha.
You sure picked up the accent pretty quick. How long have you been off the
Latino,
boat?
what would you like to
Couple
say
of
to
years
us?
now? Yes, Latino. Sorry, I'm talking nonsense.
Yes, you are, sir.
That's passive aggressive there, Crypto.
Of course, I own passive aggressive.
Did I drop
It's
you on
my
your head
best
when you were
skill.
young, really? No, I don't think so.
Well, no, but someone did.
Someone else did, so don't blame me.
There's got to be a reason for this.
All right, Peter, what's going on? You're sitting there with your microphone open and no sound coming into it.
I'm just pouring me some water.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to communicate with Latino America, but I think
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I think reaction response.
I was just listening.
Oh no, I was trying to get your input right now.
Oh, what subject? Sorry, my bad. There was too many things going around.
I understand that. Yeah, they've quietened down. It's tea time. It's tea time.
Thank fuck for that.
What was it about Darth Dawkins that attracted you to the circus that is Darth Dawkins?
His abusiveness.
No kidding.
Overall, okay, this guy is a despicable person, right? And I try to find where this guy is coming from, in the sense of not his past, but what his goal. What is his goal? His end game, okay? Because he's not there to promote any type of Christianity. He's just there to argue. He's a born again bully, as far as I'm concerned.
Born again bully.
Okay, and
Yeah, that's
like
that is, you nailed it. You said it. That's
yeah. I don't know. It's just.
I like that.
It is it is disgusting, actually. Yeah, it is disgusting. It's. I don't know. I mean, he mistreated children or young adults, whatever. Women, Jesus Christ. Talking about subjugating people. He's a master in that. He's allegedly he's always right. Well, he's always wrong, in my opinion. But anyway, because if I said that in his server, he will mute me. So that's why I'm saying that primarily he's a coward, right? Because he cannot confront somebody, and especially, you know what? Another thing that really, really freaking bothers me is that when he's actually talking to somebody that has got a degree, right? He tries to say, no, you don't know what you're talking about. Yes, he does.
Exactly.
Like with Alex Malpass. How the fuck he's got the arrogance to challenge him?
He did that with Lawrence Craig.
Oh, seriously. Yeah, and the other geezer as well. What's his name? Silly bollocks. Matt Slick. The same thing happened to Alex Malpass. Yeah, very slick, slick.
Slippery, slimy.
Yeah, them two, they got a mega script, right, and they follow it. Pam, 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 pam.
I don't know that.
They may have some sort of deviation, but they always come back. Yeah, and basically saying, if you cannot believe in his supernatural entity, then you are absurd. That's it.
No, you nailed it. You nailed it.
The Dawkins character does the same thing.
Thank you, sir. Yep.
Go ahead, Crypto.
But that makes him, by definition, intellectually dishonest, right? Because if he cannot hold his own, or hold a decent conversation with somebody, even if the other party disagrees, for Christianity, his job is to to put his point across. Sorry?
Brainwash.
Well, that's his specialty, but yeah, but I'm saying
persuade, convincing.
Yeah, convincing the masses. Yeah, the sheep.
Not through non-coercion.
Yeah, but no,
not being a bully.
Right.
Who are we talking about? I'm sorry.
Darth.
Oh, I don't know.
Gary Milne. Okay. Gary Milne. Otherwise,
Gary Milne. Psychopath.
Gary
Milne. Yeah. You don't know Gary Milne?
He always hides, right? The only
We're not talking about G-Man, right?
No.
Darth Dawkins.
Darth Dawkins, the guy who mumbles rubbish.
Well, I'll have to look into him. I don't know him.
He
don't sound right.
No, listen.
You probably know him.
Yeah.
No. You probably heard him, but
yeah.
I was playing.
If you say you only need to know something. When you hear somebody say, "I'm going to serve a mutim," that's him.
Okay. Thank you. I have to look into him.
I've got some of him right here. You don't have to look at it. No. I got something for you.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Hold on a sec. I'll have to share my screen.
Are we out of timeout?
No. Oh, you have to go and do something?
No, I just wanted to know if we're out of timeout. You know, if you'd like to be submissive.
No. I just need to load.
Sorry.
I need to share.
Yeah, Sydney, put your whip away.
See, I'm not the only one who.
I'm trying. I'm sorry, guys.
What did I miss?
We all love you. No, nothing, Sydney. We all love you.
I don't want to be loved, all right?
You don't need love?
I'm not here to be loved, to win a popularity contest.
Oh, well, good.
Am I now?
Oh,
I'm an awful brat. I'm sorry.
Sydney, when I left work about an hour ago, coming back here home, I heard you saying something that you were going to make a video about the creation, right?
I don't remember, but what did I say exactly?
That you were going to make. Okay, don't worry about it.
No, indulge. What?
No, what?
I'm thinking of doing a short video. I'm still gathering information, but the problem is that the more I prepare, the more I find out about other things, and it's getting a little bit silly. The research.
I remember. I said.
Yeah, it was only half an hour ago, Sydney.
I said I was ready to talk about Genesis 1 and Genesis 2, and I invited Darth Dawkins and Mr. Batman and Nephilim Free, G-Man. That was that. Was it that? I invited them all to come in and defend the Genesis 1 and 2 in its original language, so that we don't need to worry about mistranslations.
Well, there's really no defense for it, but if
I'm waiting
it's
for
sad they
either
didn't
all
try.
of them can come in at the same time,
Well,
or one at a time.
You don't go by the New Testament anyway. So why do you want to? What do you want?
I'm not.
What's the
I'm going
question
by Genesis
that
1
you
and
want?
Genesis 1 and 2. It's not the New Testament.
Okay, but no one goes by that.
No one goes by
No,
that.
people
What do you mean?
No one
even
goes
though
by the New Testament.
people do.
I mean the Old Testament. I'm sorry.
No one
Old
goes by
Testament.
the Old Testament.
No.
Well, no one.
They
That's,
shouldn't if
yeah,
they
I
actually
don't
understand
because
the
I'm an
Bible.
atheist. But Christians and Jews do.
I'm just confused.
No
It's okay,
worries.
Maria.
I
Don't
just
worry.
get
We'll
all
catch you up.
confused.
All
Thank
you've got to
you.
do is put your makeup on, put the camera on, look pretty, smile. Don't worry, we'll take care of everything else.
Thank you.
Because
It
we
sounds
care for
easy.
you, and we wish you only success and happiness.
I think I got ADHD of Christianity.
Yeah.
You haven't. I love hearing you. Tonight has been
Why
awesome.
don't you sing?
I don't know how to.
Maria, why don't you sing Crypto Lullaby?
What do you want me to sing?
I don't know, one of the songs.
Go to fucking sleep, you bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the very last
Fucking
sentence
sleep
of Revelation. Did you know that?
Go to fucking sleep, you little bitch.
God.
See, that's like my kind of lullaby. This woman is awesome.
Or I'll fucking choke you.
Oh, tempestuous. All right.
In Jesus' name.
I'm sorry, like you're awesome. Thank you.
Oh, you like that sweet little lullaby?
I
Okay,
did. I
now
did.
listen to me. Listen to me. Listen, ladies.
See, that was easy, Sydney. She's sleeping.
Yeah, totally out, totally in dreamland.
You see how I let people walk all over me?
Oh, cupcake.
No,
You
Sydney,
see,
no.
you see, ladies,
Don't
each
walk
one
on.
of you has got me wrapped around your little finger. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
Have you noticed?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Oh,
well,
yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Darth Dawkins is going to spoil all
Are
that
you gonna
right
do
now.
the video?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. This is gonna go bad real quick.
Okay, then. Let's test that theory.
I'm staying humble. Humble.
Can you see the screen?
Humble myself
It
on the
should be
side of the
black.
Lord.
Okay, now, shh.
Yes, I see it.
The curtains are opening.
And you rejected it.
It
is impossible to talk with you, Darth. It is impossible to talk with you. All I heard was everything you do is just a redirection to another attack.
Did you sacrifice a virgin first?
You don't
Oh,
debate.
there we
You
go.
merely attack.
Right. By the way,
Don't
all
make
the
me
men
start
in the
singing
room,
again.
Okay, all of the men here. For those of you who are single and planning on getting married, when you get married and you get into a
I
relationship,
wish I knew how to mute
women,
myself
this
because
is
I just want to
precisely
laugh
how
right
women
now.
reason.
There's a little button at the
Okay,
bottom of
now.
the screen with the microphone.
Like Darth,
That
Is
just
really your best
shows
attack?
Sydney. Sydney, I see Sydney's like muting himself, but I don't see one for me.
I cannot put myself into your brain
I can't
and
believe
tell
that
you
you
what
haven't figured
to
this
look
out.
Come through the phone.
Are you on your phone or a computer?
Listen, I'm new at all this.
No, you're doing awesome. You're doing awesome.
I hope. What's going on here? Why are there so many screens now?
Okay, but we
So
can't have
confused.
both the video playing and people talking. Okay. So you don't have to
Just
mute.
tell us to shut the fuck up.
You don't have to mute.
yeah.
Exactly. You don't have to mute.
I gotta stop swearing. God forgive me. I'm sorry, guys.
Maria,
Okay, I'm putting duct tape on my mouth.
neither of
Let's
you
go
have to
for it.
mute, but
Sydney,
you both
I'm
have to.
shutting up.
Zipping it.
Neither of you have to
Zipping it.
mute, but you both have to shut the fuck up.
You were the one who wanted.
I'm shutting up.
You wanted girls on your chat.
I didn't. I wanted women, not giggly
What is the man?
schoolgirls.
Okay, Latina.
Yes.
Hi. Can you help us?
No,
you don't do it
He's a
talking.
man. He's not at the
Latino,
level.
can you help us? Just tell Sydney we're quiet.
Yeah, be quiet.
Well said. Okay, here we go.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
we got
roll
the cinema ready.
We're gonna watch this.
Right. Now remember.
Okay, now we're all organized. Let's press play before it goes off the rails.
How do you press play?
Just
No,
keep quiet.
Sydney has to.
It is impossible to talk with you, Darth. It is impossible to talk with you.
All I heard was
Everything you do is just a redirection to another attack. Rather than actually responding to what I say. You don't debate, you merely attack.
Right. By the way, all the men in the room, okay, all of the men here, for those of you who are single and planning on getting married, when you get married and you get into a relationship from women, this is precisely how
I
women
put you
reason.
on the spot there.
Okay?
Yeah, you
Now,
got it.
yeah.
Like, Darth, is
Now.
really your best attack? I mean,
Do you guys hear something?
Oh, here it comes.
Are they misogynistic?
Oh, Sydney, I know what the problem is. It's your bandwidth. Right? You have to put up with us,
passionately,
i.e. the signal,
uncompromising.
plus what you're trying to transmit. So
I had him
I don't
cornered.
think you...
All he could do was respond to me like a hysterical
jump out of
woman.
chat
on
if
her
it-
period. I mean, that's
No,
how
no, no,
bad
no,
this
no,
guy
no, no,
was.
no, no.
Okay. I know it makes a difference. Like,
You know what? If I cut my
It's
video,
not working, is it?
probably help his bandwidth.
No, it's not working. It isn't working, lads.
Yeah, he's definitely struggling.
Yeah, no, I cut it off.
I'm gonna jump out a bit. I'm gonna come back. I want this to kind of load and maybe you guys like discuss it.
Hold on, hold on.
What do you mean load? Can you hear me now?
No, that's not cool.
What?
Nope.
How do you stop presenting? Oh, there we go.
Sydney, where are you?
Stop presenting.
I'm trying.
Okay, all right. My God, that was painful.
What? Was
Okay,
that
this
your
is the
plan to
deal.
get rid of Crypto?
Excuse me?
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
No, instead of streaming directly through OBS to YouTube, I streamed into this hangout, into this room, and
Right.
it chewed up all the bandwidth.
You see? That's right.
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
So-
what was it?
It was just
Video is a problem. Video
Yeah, it
is,
was
is
video.
an issue with multi-streaming.
right.
Right.
No,
it requires
if I
too
had
much,
stream,
too much,
if we were all watching the YouTube stream, you know, you would have watched it, you would have seen it if you was, but not in here. and it doesn't always work out that way. It doesn't always work out when I do that. What happened to crypto?
She left because she wanted us to watch it and discuss whatever it was. And she said she's gonna come back.
Oh well, crypto, we're done. Because it just didn't work. It just didn't pan out. I'll play it. I'll play it once we're.
It's like 11:45 here, so I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, I will play it. I'm not going to not play it, but once the this room is closed, I'll play it, sort of as a closeout.
That confuses me. You're gonna play it when we close out. Oh, play it on stream.
Yeah, when we're done. When we're done, or when I'm done, because I might be talking to Latino here for a while.
Okay, well, I'm gonna head out then. It was really nice talking to you both.
Okay, come back soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Let me just figure out how to leave now. This might be a problem.
No, you got Mike, you got the call.
There's a little red receiver looking thing, and you press that.
Yeah.
I have to press on my. Okay, I see it. Okay, bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Good night. Good night, Maria. Well, she's
Good
sing
night,
to me.
Maria.
Good night, Maria. Good night, Maria. So sad to see you go. Bye.
Stay, Maria, stay. Nah, she left. So how long have you been following our friend Darth Dawkins?
About a year and a bit. From the outside, yeah, not getting involved or anything like that. Just watching other people doing videos and mainly the confrontation. Right?
Okay.
I go, nah, that's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's a bad human.
Isn't he?
And you know what? If I ever have the chance to talk to him, right?
Yeah.
I would say the first thing probably I would say, you're not Christian. You're not Christian. You have to be a disciple of the devil. We're talking about in religious terms,
right?
Right.
Right.
That he has to be the devil because a good Christian will not behave the way he behaves. By definition, you are like a Padawan of Satan. Padawan, you know what I mean?
No, what's a Padawan? What does that
indeed.
mean?
Well, okay, Padawan is the pupil of the Jedi.
Yeah, Sydney, you just missed so. Oh man, I love you, but
You love me, but I'm so annoying because I don't know anything.
you are very annoying, and I think I can say that as a friend. I know I'm terribly annoying as well. Friends can say that.
Enough.
We're both annoying.
You're annoying, you crypto.
Yes, I'm
But
glad
that's
I'm
so
annoying.
endearing. The fact that you're so annoying is so endearing.
Thank you.
Cindy, do you have the concept or generic concept of the Force?
It's kind of like being
Force, like
a
the
pupil in martial arts.
Sorry?
It's like a pupil in martial arts. That's sort of the basic
something that's
way.
immaterial.
Right. No. Yeah. But the name of the Force started with the films of Star Wars.
Yes, of course.
Right. And right. Well, the Jedi are the good guys. The police of the universe, sort of thing.
Right.
The one who keep the balance.
The guys who wear the white hats. Good cowboys.
No, not the white hat. The robes. The robes.
Yeah, in that term, yes, they would be the good guys in the mythology. They're the white knights. Yes.
The enforcers of the generic good of sorts. Yeah. Now the Padawan is the person learning the set skills of the fully developed Jedi. Yeah, Jedi is equivalent of saying the PhD of something.
Or like a black belt.
Yes. like a 10th Dan black belt.
It is impossible to talk with you, Darth. It is.
Oops.
So to say in a friendly way, you are Padawan means that you are a learner.
Oh, apprentice.
An apprentice. Cool. Okay.
Yes,
Okay. An
yes.
apprentice.
Okay. And what am I apprentice at again? I forget.
Yeah, me too. It took about 10 minutes to play that, so I forgot already.
Pathetic. Pathetic.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. So hopefully by the weekend, I will get my shit together, and I will make a short, extremely mediocre video. Yeah, I don't like to do anything script because I think it's it comes across a little bit like if it was false, if it was
Yes, I
right?
agree.
So
even if you write the script yourself.
No. What I'm saying is, I've got, for example, the website already laid out, so I can click on it and then I can remember what I wanted to say and in what order. Right?
Okay,
You can call it a script, but it's not a script because I haven't got it.
Like a PowerPoint.
It's it's a way to organize yourself, so
right.
you're not just mumbling.
Indeed,
This is
correct.
why I told Sydney I was waiting on talking about Christianity.
Well, go
I
ahead.
really mumble. No, I'm not gonna mumble right now.
No, talk about Christianity as much as you want.
Okay.
But not now, because we're already in a conversation.
I never, don't worry about rushing on videos. Everyone in the community just waits for what you do. Yeah, and will like it and share it.
Oh no. I mean, I don't do it for. I'm doing it as a critique. Yeah. I'm shit doing videos, right? But
so am I. Trust me.
But I am good in showing my how can I say,
point of view, perspective.
Yes.
If I see Darth, I'll say you're a scumbag, and I would not even glitch.
Yeah.
Right. So I tell you as it is, basically. Right. And that's it. So that's probably what I want. But it's not the video. The video, it would be about the first 3 days of creation.
Oh,
right.
Good.
That's it.
Oh, I've got a video about that. So I want to do it live. I want to do it live in the original Hebrew.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I had. Right, when I was coming from work.
Yes, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, but hold on. When are you going to do that?
I
we got a challenge going.
I don't have it scheduled in terms of a time, but I can do it any time. Do tomorrow this time if you like.
No, shit, don't do that. I mean, because I want to. if you want to do that, I want to do the 3 days first, and then you can elaborate of not of what I've said, but
no, because I know what you're going to do, and I know what you're going to, and it's fine. Because it's quite obvious that if the sun was created on the fourth day, right? That's exactly what I know. Yeah, that's what I would do as well.
So even if I start talking in the future about other topics, I think I have to prepare the beginning, right? Where we think we're coming from.
That's why I want to do it in the original Hebrew, so.
Right,
it'll be easier to follow.
Yeah, but it's still Hebrew, but it goes even further back because the Babylonians were doing shit before the Hebrews.
All I have is the Hebrew Bible.
I understand, but the Hebrew is just the end result of thousands of years.
I agree, absolutely. You know what? You know what? I'm kind of more. Somebody said once, I didn't really believe them, but I'm more convinced of it. Is that the Jews that were sent that were exiled to Babylon were influenced in the 60 years that they were there by the Zoroastrians, And there's a lot of Judaism and Zoroastrianism that is very similar.
Well, the magic word, what you just said there, is 60 years. I mean, shit happens a lot in 60 years.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But you know
I
who
mean,
was
if you're talking about a
exiled?
week, if you're talking about a week, then it's a trend. But 60 years,
60 years.
right? Too many shit happens.
Well,
in
the thing
60 years.
is, it was the elite. It
Seriously,
was
I
the
mean.
elite. It was the elite and the upper class who were exiled. It wasn't just the regular people. So, the scribes, the priests, everybody who was like educated or rich.
Interesting. I didn't know that, Sydney.
It's history.
I know, but I'm still learning.
That's fine. We all are. I am.
But that actually puts a different spin on some of the blogs I was going to do.
Oh, good.
It's actually in a good way because it helps define my point better.
Beautiful. Are you going to share your blogs with us?
I put my site on your Google.
On my Google?
Yeah,
I
in the
didn't.
Hangouts.
What's the topic? What's your direction?
Give me your.
I just do random stuff.
Put your site in the chat or something, or in the site. Even better, put in the site chat on the YouTube. Put your site. Or if that doesn't work, just put it in this chat, and I'll put it in there. But it's a good thing to see. That's the whole idea here: is to share opinions, and then to bend to those that don't make sense.
Well, that's an easy one, right? It doesn't make sense. For example, instead of starting from the beginning, let's start from a professional builder called AKA God, right? This guy or girl, whatever, or it, right?
We'll call him Pat.
Yeah, Pat. Yeah, Bob.
Yeah.
Let's call him Bob. Bob.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I like
you
that.
see Bob, right? Right, sharp. So
Pat the creator.
He did. Right. So you got Pat, right?
Okay.
And he's got a set of so-called attributes from different aspects, right? Omni this, omni that, right? And he creates some things, earth, this, that, whatever, right? And then he's bored and he's trying to create other stuff, in this case living beings, right? And then he creates and he says everything is good, right? So how the fuck everything is good when he said when things things break down? For example, Eve ate from the tree, right? So if you don't know, if you, the expert, okay, a computer programmer, right? You build a program like Microsoft Word, just for argument's sake, okay? Right? You create something, right? Anything that happens inside of that Microsoft Word, it is the creator's responsibility, not the person typing, which would be you, me, and crypto.
The user, right?
The user, correct. The user. You cannot blame that person, right? Because the user, the end user, can only do can only use it as it was created, as it was invented, right? Okay. So if you put a figurative tree to represent "don't touch my shit," that's what it's basically saying, right? Yeah. Why the fuck not put it in Canada? Is that what I mean?
Okay, I'm not following.
Right?
Because I don't know.
Right. The reason.
Everything weird goes in Canada. I don't know.
No. Okay.
We're special.
No. Why not put the tree in China? Right. Mm-hmm. At least make Adam work for the fucking thing. Yeah. Or make Eve go to China, get the fucking fruit, and take it back to whatever Eden is, right? Says Adam, there you are. I disobeyed God, and I walked all the way to China to get it because I wanted to be defiant. Instead of putting it in front of their noses in the backyard, in the garden, put a tree. Says, no, don't touch that shit.
You know, I'll never understand. There's one thing I'll never understand. How did the Chinese get here before God?
No, it's the other way around. Why Christianity did not reach that far?
It did.
Right, or for example, why did not reach America?
It did reach
the American continent.
The Nestorian Nestorian philosophy of Christianity reached China. I think it's Nestorian.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying is at the same time.
What
at the same time in history. For example, 2,000 years ago.
Yeah,
there was no Christianity in any other part of the world except except in what do you call it?
Anatolia.
Middle East.
In the Middle East, that's okay.
Anatolia.
That's where it started. I mean, if you got power, why give the information in a focalized area? Yeah, why don't you give them why do you give the message to the Incas?
That's easy.
Why don't you give the message to
the story was invented in that little area, in that localized area.
I agree. I agree. It's a man-made bullshit.
Yeah.
Right, and it was made at that time without our current knowledge, and that's the downfall of that religion. Right, they would never ever suspect or believe what the technology we have now.
Well,
right?
it's almost better they didn't have this technology, because we wouldn't have humanity anymore. They would have destroyed each other.
No. I'm talking about the creation of a myth. If they have our technology, like cameras and whatnot, digital technology, they would not write it in papyrus, in paper, or even or the Babylonians they use a chisel, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that type of recording device, right? We will have a digital format. That was bullshit. The only people in the cross were the bad people that the Roman crucified, but no Jesus or no this or no that. They were not talking to each other, right? It's nonsense. It's nonsense. Nonsense.
It is.
No,
I totally agree, sir.
Yeah, because, well, don't call me sir. I mean, you make me look old.
Okay.
Shit.
Well,
I hate you already. I hate you already.
Okay, dude. I'll keep it casual, eh? Yeah. Trying to be polite, eh? It doesn't pay off. Hey, don't expect me to get the door for you, eh?
Why?
I'm not holding that shit for
Why?
I'm being a brat. I'm being a brat. It's like, because
I drive lorries for a living, right? So don't worry about that.
Guys usually hold the door. Now since the pandemic, no one wants to touch the door. It's like equal rights, eh? It's like nobody wants to touch that shit. And also, even if a guy is standing, like, holding it for you, it could be a little old lady. I don't care. I don't want you near me enough to hold that door. It's not like feminism. It is just, I don't want you in my bubble. Oh God, I have PTSD from all the shit.
From what shit?
From the pandemic. Soon we'll have normal.
You have PTSD from the pandemic?
Well, I think most people would.
How did you get traumatized by the pandemic?
Well, oh, I'm sorry. Did you miss last year?
No. I just was wondering how you got traumatized by it.
I lost my fucking career. I lost my fucking career. I do not know if I will go back to printing ever again. And if it'll just, like, I'm fingers crossed, I'm hoping with all the sporting events coming back, I will have a job again. I don't know. Hey, but yeah, I'm just supposed to be all happy and sunshine over that. Yeah, thank you, Sydney. You totally cleared that up. I'm just being emotional and girls, eh?
Well, now I know.
It really hit me.
You know what? I think that
Like,
I think that for all the trauma you've been through, and I recognize that everybody else went through the same thing. Everybody was employed, etc., etc. I think that when the big bounce comes, when we bounce back, you will be happier and busier and richer, more prosperous than you were up until the pandemic hit.
thank you.
So there you go.
I'm in a way better place. Like, before the pandemic, I had a really psycho roommate, and I got my apartment. I got it sight unseen.
Yeah.
I didn't even look at it before I paid for it.
Oh, really?
Because you couldn't do showings then. I lucked out. I love my building. I have a 2-year lease. I'm finally in a good place in my life.
Excellent.
You know, and I don't think it is God. I think it is just me being positive and just not looking at the negative.
Trying to survive, basically. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just getting up and getting it done. Like there's no choice, right? Yeah,
Exactly. Like, I think, and one of the things that I worked in a church last year during the pandemic doing tech support, and there were 10 suicides, attempted suicides, 2 successful, only 1 was an adult.
Jeez.
I appreciate being in these communities because I am dealing with, like, the church didn't even reach out to people like, hey, you think people are killing themselves, you would want to, like, hey, you guys okay? Thank you for, like, volunteering your time. Are you okay with, like, you know, people dropping like flies? Here's God for you.
Yeah, but you got to understand that these people who drop like flies, they're going straight to chocolate and hunky men. Chocolate ice cream, peanut butter chocolate ice cream, and hot women.
I know.
Don't worry about them.
Having a group of teenagers really focus on this afterlife dream to the point they're killing themselves.
That's why I
That
say
is their only goal, and I still will call myself Christian because I cannot change things from the outside.
that is why I say that this religion should not be children should not be exposed to this.
No, they are. They are. These.
Yeah, but Krita, you don't need to change it from the outside. You have to change it from inside, from yourself first, right? You don't change the environment, right? You don't need to like what you see, i.e., the exterior, right? It's a personal choice. I can see that you're a fighter because if you lose a business or you were an employee and then you survive it, that means you're a fighter, right? You fixed it from inside out. Right? Yeah. So the environment should not dictate you directly. Oh, sorry, not the environment. Where you choose to be that type of environment. That's what I mean. Yeah, not the environment as a whole, but where you go. Right. So if that is a detriment, look somewhere else. I mean, my battery is gone. Hold on. So I'm gonna no, I'm not going. It's just the battery.
Wow, that's a
You
good
disappeared.
that's a good
You are a
segue.
wizard.
Listen.
That's a good segue into.
Indeed.
I got to go walk my dog, so I'm gonna. This room is gonna carry on, But I'm just going to stop the live stream.
I just hit in.
Okay.
So carry on. I just want to thank everybody for watching, everybody for chatting.
Thank you.
And
Big waves,
we will
big hugs.
see you in the next edition. I hope he'll be back.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Well,
I hate you already. I hate you already.
Okay, dude. I'll keep it casual, eh? Try to be polite, eh? Doesn't pay off. Hey, don't expect me to get the door for you, eh?
Why?
I'm not holding that ship for.
Why?
I'm being a brat. I'm being a brat. It's like, because guys
I drive lorries for a living, right? So don't worry about that.
Guys usually hold the door. Now it's since the pandemic, no one wants to touch the door. It's like equal rights, eh? It's like nobody wants to touch that shit. And also, even if a guy is standing like holding it for you, it could be a little old lady. I don't care. I don't want you near me enough to hold that door. It's not like feminism. It is just, I don't want you in my bubble. Oh God, I have PTSD from all the shit.
From what shit?
Soon from the pandemic. Soon we'll have normal. It'll all be great.
Pandemic?
Well, I think most people.
How did you get traumatized by the pandemic?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you miss last year?
No. I just was wondering how you got traumatized by it.
I lost my fucking career. I do not know if I will go back to printing ever again. And if it'll just, like, I'm fingers crossed, I'm hoping with all the sporting events coming back, I will have a job again. I don't know. Hey, but yeah, I'm just supposed to be all happy and sunshine over that. Yeah, thank you, Sydney. You totally cleared that up. I'm just being emotional and girls, eh?
Well, now I know.
It really hit me.
You know what? I think that for all the trauma you've been through, and I recognize that everybody else went through the same thing. Everybody was employed, etc., etc. I think that when the big bounce comes, when you bounce back, you will be happier and busier and richer, more prosperous than you were up until the pandemic hit.
Thank you.
So there you go.
I'm in a way better place. Like before the pandemic, I had a really psycho roommate, and I got my apartment. I got it sight unseen. Yeah. I didn't even look at it before I paid for it because you couldn't do showings then. I lucked out. I love my building. I have a 2-year lease. I'm finally in a good place in my life.
Excellent.
You know, and I don't think it is God. I think it is just me being positive and just looking not looking at the negative.
Trying to
You
survive,
don't-
basically. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just getting up and getting it done. Like there's no point. There's no choice.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah,
Exactly. Like I think, and one of the things that I worked in a church last year during the pandemic doing tech support, and it really, there were 10 suicides, attempted suicides, 2 successful, only 1 was an adult. So I appreciate being in these communities because I am dealing with, like, the church didn't even reach out to people like, hey, you think people are killing themselves, you would want to, like, hey, you guys okay? Thank you for, like, volunteering your time. Are you okay with, like, you know, people dropping like flies? Here's God for you.
Yeah, but you got to understand that these people who drop like flies, they're going straight to chocolate and hunky man. Chocolate ice cream, peanut butter chocolate ice cream, and hot women.
I know.
Don't worry about them.
Having a group of teenagers really focus on this afterlife dream to the point they're killing themselves.
That's why I
That
say
is their only goal, and I still will call myself Christian because I cannot change things from the outside.
that is why I say that this
hold on.
religion should not be children should not be exposed to this.
No, they are.
No, they
These.
Yeah, but Krita, you don't need to change it from the outside. You have to change it from inside, from yourself first. Right? You don't change the environment. Right? You don't need to like what you see, i.e. the exterior. Right? It's a personal choice. I can see that you're a fighter because if you lose a business or you were an employee and then you survive it, that means you're a fighter. Right? You fixed it from inside out. Right? Yeah. So the environment should not dictate you directly. Oh, sorry, not the environment. Where you choose to be that type of environment. That's what I mean. Yeah, not the environment as a whole, or where you go. Right? So if that is a detriment, look somewhere else. I mean, my battery's gone. Hold on. So I'm gonna. No, I'm not going. It's just the battery.
Wow, that's a
You
good.
disappeared.
That's a good
You are a
segue.
wizard.
Listen.
That's a good segue into.
Indeed.
I got to go walk my dog, so I'm gonna. This room is gonna carry on, but I'm just gonna stop the live stream.
I just hit it.
So carry on. I just want to thank everybody for watching, everybody for
Thank
chatting.
you.
And
Big waves.
we will
Big waves.
see you in the next edition.